So I'm going to just read a bio for Dr. Su, who has taught at Anderson since before 2012. From 2007 to 2012, he served as an assistant professor at the Department of Industrial Engineering and Engineering Management at National Tsinghua University, Taiwan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. From 2004 to 2007, he served as assistant professor at the Anderson School here. His PhD dissertation is on mass communication strategies, such as component commonality, postponement, and delayed differentiation. Dr. Su has 3 master's degrees, an MBA, a master's in industrial and system engineering from Georgia Tech, and master in aerospace engineering from the University of Kansas. He received his BS degree in aerospace engineering from National Chen Kung University in Taiwan. Dr. Su's consultant experience includes supply chain optimization and diagnosis of production management system. His current research interests includes business process reengineering, green supply chain management, green product design, and advanced manufacturing. His research has been published in the Journal of Operations Management, IEEE Transactions on Automation Science and Engineering, IEEE Transactions on Reliability, International Journal of Production Research, International Journal of Computer Integrated Manufacturing, International Journal of Intelligent Manufacturing, and others. So thank you again, Dr. Su, for joining us, and it's all yours to speak about our operations management concentration.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the information session. So the first thing I want to say is that most people does not have idea about what is operations management. People tend to have better idea about marketing, finance, or accounting, but operations management is relatively new and unfamiliar for most of the people. So what is operations management? So basically in operations management, we try to manage the production and service system itself, okay? So usually I will give an example about my friend's shop. So when I was in Taiwan, one day I got a message from my friend, and my friend said she opened a massage shop, and she heard that I'm a professor in management. So she'd like to invite me over to her shop and take a look. So when I stopped her shop, first I noticed the layout of her shop. I noticed that the facility, I noticed the capacity of her layout, and I have some question about that and talk to her. And the point of this story is that because I'm the professor in operations management, so the layout, the capacity, the utilization, the traffic flow, these are the first thing I noticed, right? So if I'm a professor in finance, the question I'm interested in might be where you got your capital, what is the long-term and short-term interest rate, what is the ratio of long-term and short-term debt. If I'm a professor in accounting, my interest might be what kind of accounting standard you apply, who is your accounting firm, and how you make the categorical decision. If I'm a professor in marketing, my question might be why you pick this location, how you decided the price, how you decided what kind of service. But because I'm none of that. I'm a professor in operations management, so my interest is in the production and service system itself. So that's what we do in operations management. And the traditional topic in operations management will include quality management, scheduling, manufacturing management, logistic warehousing. So these are a more traditional topic operations management care about. And the more recent topic, including supply chain management, sustainability operations, like green supply chain and green product design, and even using the behavior modeling they use in psychology to make an operational decision. So these will be a more recent topic in operations management. in terms of the courses we offer, so here at UNM, we have an operations management concentration. In the graduate level, typically you take 4 courses, and the courses we are currently offer, including the analysis tools for manager, service operations, supply chain modeling and strategy, and data analytics. So basically, in operations management, we are taking a more quantitative approach to answer the business questions. And this happened to be a current trend in the market that most of the employers are looking for the talents that can use the analytical or quantitative approach, even to a very traditionally, even to the problem that traditionally is not approached by this approach. Like traditionally, marketing, it's a more creative type of the career in the past. But nowadays, business really rely heavily on data to determine the layout of their website, the layout or their marketing. They do a lot of A/B tests based on the data to determine what is the best way to present their products. So this is the current trend. And so if you are interested in the quantitative or analytical approach to the business problem, operations management is a good choice. So that would be my introduction. Is there any questions?
Dr. Su, while we wait for some questions to come in, I've been kind of asking everybody this. What has really been your motivation or inspiration in getting into this field, which may resonate with some of the listeners? Attendees.
Okay, so as Lisa introduced my background, I came from an engineering background, but ever since I'm a little boy, I'm always interested in the management and business problem. I will go to the bookstore and buy a lot of management book and read them. So when I was admitted to the Georgia Tech's MBA program, I started to explore the possibility of using some of the engineering tools to formulate and to get answer about a business problem. I remember one of my very first paper, I'm trying to investigate the pace of R&D investment over time, right? So you can choose to invest heavily at the beginning, or so that you have a good foundation, or you can choose to invest spread out throughout all the time horizons, so you have adequate resource at any point of time. So there are many different options to deploy the research resources. So what is the best way under what condition? So that's a business question I try to answer. And the tool I use is actually the optimal control tool I learned when I was a master student in aerospace engineering. So to me, the goal of the best research outcome is like how you control an airplane the best you can. And the research, the investment path is like when you want to put more gas, when you want to put less gas, right? So there's some analogy there. So I adopt the tools in when I was a student in aerospace engineering, and I actually formulated the problem, the business problem, as an optimal control problem. And ever since then, I think it's a unique and interesting approach, at least to me. And operations research, operations management is a field that has strong tradition of using quantitative tools to address the business problem. And that's why I'm interested and decided to pursue a PhD in operations management.
Thank you, Dr. Su. There's one question in the Q&A, and which is available for everyone to see, as well as the answers. So if you could answer that one, that would be great.
Okay. So is there overlap between finance and operations management? Okay. So as Lisa said, I have 3 master's degrees. one in aerospace engineering, one is in MBA. And my MBA degree, I have two concentration. One is IT, Management of Information Technology, and the other is finance. And I also have a master in industrial engineering. So at the end of the day, what I feel is that no matter which field you work on, the basic tool and basic capability are the same. So for example, I'm offering a course called Analysis Tools for Manager. So I'm trying to show students how to use mathematical programming to formulate the business problem and to find a solution, and then get the managerial insight by interpreting the solution. In that course, I have a lot of students from finance, and I believe that at some point, finance also accept that course as one of their elective course. So I definitely would say that, I mean, even though the problem domain might not be exactly the same, but the tools and the way we approach the problem, it's very similar.
Dr. Su, the next question says, is this concentration more of a manufacturing related concentration, or are students able to learn about a variety of areas within operations?
Very good question. So traditionally, operations management do have a strong root in manufacturing, but not anymore. So for example, about 2 years ago, we replaced the concentration requirement course from a manufacturing system management to analysis tools for manager. So that's one of the adjustments we make in the curriculum. And the reason we make that change is, first, we recognize that, especially in New Mexico, we are not a big manufacturing state. So the probability that students will go out and work in a huge factory and have to deal with a lot of traditional manufacturing problems is not that high. And second, we also recognize that no matter which field, the trend of using quantitative tools and an analysis tool to address a business problem is growing. So to fit our students' need better, we replace manufacturing system management with analysis tool for manager. And many of our concentration course, like supply chain modeling and strategy and data analytics, they are definitely not limited to the manufacturing environments. And these courses are also part of the core courses in the master program in data analytics. So, and data analytics is a neutral field. It's not depends on either service or manufacturing. So I would say no, traditionally, yes, but right now, no. Operations management does not make assumption that you are going to learn these tools and apply them in manufacturing environment. In fact, you can use this tool in any environments. And we also provide a lot of service industry examples in these courses. And we also, one of the courses we offer is called service operations. Okay, does operations management overlap or interact with design for manufacturability? Does operations management deal with every aspect of the operations, the physical business, marketing, or business, the employer and client? Again, excellent questions. And this is exactly related to my research. So the answer to all the questions is yes. So traditionally, again, operations grow out of manufacturing, but very quickly, we, the researcher in operations management, find out that you cannot just run your factory well without considering, for example, how the product is designed. If the way the product design make the assembly extremely difficult, then it will have an impact on your quality, right? So my dissertation is about mass customization. And this is the root of all questions in my dissertation, is how you incorporate product design, how you coordinate product design with the decision in supply chain management so that you can enhance the overall performance of the supply chain. So all my 3 chapters is try to answer this one single very important questions. And the more recent trend is so basically operations management try to integrate the decision upward to include the product design decision. But on the other end, we also find that even though you how you run your factory really depends on how you define your products, right? So if your product are a niche product with low quantity, with high price, then you cannot mass produce them. You need to set up a manufacturing system that can provide a lot of customization and service. In other words, operations decision cannot be decoupled from marketing decision. So in the last 5-10 years, the coordination between marketing decision and operations decision is the most important topic in operations management. And I remember 2 years ago, I am a search committee chair to hire a new faculty in OM. And typically in the committee, we will involve other departments in our department. Our department is Marketing Information System and Decision Science. So basically we have marketing, information and operations. So when the marketing professor go over the resume of our operations management candidate, they are surprised that the problem these operations management candidate try to answer, it's almost like a marketing problem. How to decide the proper channel, right? How to set the dynamic price over time. What is the correct logistic choice according to the product characteristics? So you are absolutely right. I mean, nowadays everything is integrated together, and this is also going back to my previous point I'm making, that over time I find that there are different problems, but the talent, the capability, and the tools that you can use to solve those problems are more common than most people believe.